Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and I hope you're having a great day. Today I'd like to talk about a psychological phenomenon known as the out-group homogeneity bias. So essentially what it means is that individuals who are a part of a certain group tend to view individuals who are members of another group as all being the same. So this is where we see issues like racism, issues like discrimination, prejudice, etc. And while I do think that racism is an important topic to cover, it won't be a topic that I'll be covering today because I'd like to focus on a more broad application of discrimination and prejudice. So know that when I'm referring to those two words, that I mean it less in the racial connotation that they've kind of gathered over the past several years, and more just in the simple sense of stereotyping and acting based off of stereotypes. I think that whether we realize it or not, we tend to discriminate a lot in our lives, and sometimes that's for good reasons and sometimes that's for bad reasons. So a good example would be not hanging out with a certain group of people who tends to get in trouble so that you don't get in trouble as well. And so I think that can definitely save you some pain and some issues later down the road. And so I do think it would be a good idea to steer clear of those people. And that's not discriminating in the sense of you don't view them as humans, but just discriminating in the sense of you're not spending your time with them because you don't want to face the consequences they face. And I think an example of bad discrimination would be not hanging out with someone because they are a member of a certain club or a sports team or a fan of a sports team. Something as trivial as that. There are still people who discriminate based off of that. And so I think all of us could work on eliminating that kind of discrimination where it's something that whether it's something that we outwardly reflect or something that we just kind of inwardly think about. I think it's important that we work on viewing everyone as a human being who has their own worth, and that worth should not be contingent on the activities that they participate in or things that are kind of beyond their control or shouldn't matter at least. It's important to remember that you don't have to be like someone to like that person. And just remember that everyone has innate worth and that it's good to look for ways to show kindness to those people, even if they don't share the same interests as you. So I'd encourage each of us to look for a way to remove that from our lives, help make someone's day better, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.